Today, the Haudenosaunee are beginning their harvest. The crew is led by Angie Ferguson. She's on a mission to keep the food of her ancestors alive and the health of her nation strong.
Through colonization, we grew away from eating what our bodies were accustomed to. And not only are those foods part of our health and nutrition, but those are part of our spiritual entities that keep us who we are.
Angie is returning to traditional seeds and farming methods developed over thousands of years.
In a lot of our teachings, food is at the basis of the entire Haudenosaunee community.
For the Haudenosaunee, corn is more than a crop. It's a teacher. Roger Cook was taught one of its most important lessons by his grandfather. When making decisions, always look to the seventh generation.
All the things that we do in the garden, we're always thinking about that seventh generation. It's a lot of hard work to put into the corn so that our children that we don't even know yet, our grandchildren, will have this. That's how far ahead we have to look.
Haudenosaunee ancestors didn't simply focus on feeding themselves and their children. They planned centuries ahead. It's a strategy that changed the world. 10,000 years ago, there was no corn, only a tiny weed called teosinte. Over hundreds of generations of careful observation and seed selection, it was developed into corn. And that's only the beginning. Native Americans feed a population of 100 million people by developing new foods from wild plants. The potato, the tomato, peanuts, chocolate, and dozens of varieties of beans and squash. Today, these crops provide 60% of the world's grown food. But for Native America, corn is king.
So we know that corn has been considered a sacred plant and an important food for Indigenous people for thousands of years. And that's why that's our art project for today. So get an art paper, a pencil, and your oil pastels, and join me as we learn how to draw